So taking a look at my other YouTube channel, The Business Recruiter, I can say that there are a couple different things that I did that ultimately contributed to my success. And when I talk about my success, I'm talking about the fact that I've been able to generate over $100,000 since launching my digital product associated with the Business Recruiter channel. But one of the things that I really want to deep dive in today's video is how my private Facebook group allowed me the opportunity to really catapult my income potential. Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Natasha with Subscribers to Clients. If you're new here, then welcome. My channel is geared towards talking about all things business, finance, and personal growth. And a lot of what I've been sharing lately is in regards to my other YouTube channel, The Business Recruiter, that I've been able to grow to over 3,500 subscribers and ultimately create a digital product that has generated over $100,000 since launching in September of 2022. And one of the things that really helped to, I feel, contribute to the success that I've been able to receive thus far is my private Facebook group. Now, if you're not familiar with Facebook or private groups, because I recognize that although Facebook is out there, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're using all of the features that are associated with Facebook. So Facebook is a social media platform created by Mark Zuckerberg. I won't go into the history of how Facebook was created, but ultimately it was created so that you could have a community of individuals whom you know or maybe even don't know to be able to connect with on a frequent basis. One of the really cool features about Facebook that I feel is really underutilized, and granted, there's a lot of digital coaches out there or digital course coaches out there who talk about Facebook groups, but I still feel like a lot of people don't know about it. And basically, private Facebook groups allow you the ability to create a community around a specific topic. Let's say, for example, you're really into finance and stocks, and you really want to go and create a Facebook group where you're able to share information about finance tips and tricks or stocks that you feel may be able to, do well in the future. Now, of course, there's going to be some, regulations associated with what you share, especially if you are a financial advisor, for example. But Facebook groups allows you the opportunity to really have this community who comes together organically to be able to, comment and share additionally, tips and tricks that they may have. Facebook groups, there's really no cap on how many individuals can be in there. I'm in a cooking Facebook group that has over 10,000 followers within that group. I'm also in a couple groups that are associated with some of my favorite stores and tips and tricks on shopping at those stores like Target or Costco. So again, there are Facebook groups out there for any topic. And for me, when I was starting TBR or the Business Recruiter, I wanted to be sure that I was able to have a community where we could take all of the information off of YouTube and really have the opportunity to dive deep into some of the topics and or questions that people had in regards to wanting to start their own recruiting or staffing agencies, which is what TBR is focused on. And Facebook groups allow me the ability to do this. Now, I will say that my success in regards to Facebook groups is solely contributed to YouTube. So I don't think that I would have been able to have the same success in terms of my Facebook group, in terms of currently having over 1,500 followers within my group, if it wasn't for YouTube. And part of that is because I use YouTube as my funnel, meaning every single YouTube video that I put out there, I made sure to mention the Facebook group. I made sure to mention that we were a community and what you could get out of the group. I also made sure that I always included the link in the description box so that those who were interested in joining simply had to go through a couple clicks in order to be able to connect to this vast community of individuals who are interested in the same topic. And I thought it was really cool because as I started to get more followers within that Facebook group, ultimately people started asking tons of questions. There was a lot of knowledge sharing. I also had the opportunity from the perspective of running my business and my digital program to also promote what I was doing. So I was able to put information in there in regards to new YouTube videos that I had dropped in order to increase the views that I was getting, which was ultimately helping me in terms of watch hours and being able to get monetized. And then I was also able to talk about my course. I did really cool things in regards to webinars that also, provided a deep level of information, but ultimately said, hey, if you want even more of this, and if you want to be able to work with me even closer, then here's an opportunity for you to be able to do it through my program. So ultimately, Facebook groups really served as a pivotal way for me to be able to get the level of success that I have today in regards to the students who have been able to join my program. I will also say that when I first started out, Facebook groups were extremely helpful in me being able to get my beta clients. And if you're not exactly sure what a beta client is, then let me take a couple minutes to explain it. A beta client is actually when you don't necessarily have a fully thought out program 100% created. You have some elements of it, but really what you're doing is you're creating it so that you can test it out and see what really tweaking it in order to make it your, premier option, or what it is that you actually want it to be. Your beta program is definitely not going to be 100% completed in the very beginning. So understanding that beta just means that you're testing it out. And my beta clients actually did come through my Facebook group because they did see the knowledge that I was sharing. Now at that point, I was only charging a minimum of, I believe it was $1,000 for my beta program. So again, while you might say that $1,000 isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things in terms of how some other individuals do charge for their digital programs and as well as access to them, $1,000 was actually a lot for me, especially considering the fact that I didn't have, this fully vet out program. What I really liked about the beta program that I was running was that I did have the opportunity to work one-on-one with those students. So I was getting literally in the moment or real-time feedback in regards to what it was that I could do better, but also providing them with value in terms of the actual topic as to why they spent the $1,000 in the first place, meaning why they wanted to start a recruiting or staffing agency. And I say all of that to say, because you can ultimately do this yourself with whatever your niche is, you have the opportunity to be able to expand into that. It doesn't necessarily have to be recruiting or staffing. It could be any niche that's out there. So in the beginning of the video, I mentioned finance as well as stocks. That's something that you can do if it's a passion for you or somewhere where, you just want to focus your time. Again, you don't necessarily have to have a fully thought out thing. It's one of those things where you just have to start, and starting with a beta program can definitely help, in conjunction with also having a private Facebook group on YouTube that then serves as your funnel so that you can get followers there. So I know that was a lot of information, and I hope that it was helpful, especially in regards to thinking through how you can start to leverage some of the platforms that are already out there, already existing, the features that are already out there, already existing, in order to be successful within your business. And since we're talking about private Facebook groups, I do have one for subscribers to clients. If you have not had the opportunity to join, then I highly encourage that you do. So I'll be sure to leave that link down below in the description box for you. And then if you're looking to get into the digital space in regards to a digital course or a digital program or just a digital product in general, I have created a roadmap that I hope will be extremely helpful for you in really understanding what are the steps associated with that journey. So I'll be sure to go ahead and leave that link down in the description box. That way you can download that at your leisure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.